Welcome back to our series on the 7 planets as viewed from Vedic astrology perspectives. Today we will explore the Sun, Surya, the solar luminary. If you have ever read your horoscope in a newspaper or been asked, "What's your star sign?" At a dinner party, it is likely that you were being asked about your sun sign. The Sun, the center of our solar system, the great luminary around which all else revolves. It would seem natural to assume that in astrology, the Sun is everything. And in Western astrology, it largely is. But today, we are entering a different cosmos entirely. In Vedic astrology, in Jyotish, the ancient eye of the Vedas, the Sun holds a place of profound spiritual significance. But that place is not the one you might expect. So if you have always defined yourself by your sun sign, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, whatever it may be, stay with us. Because what we are about to share may quietly shift your beliefs and your reality. First, we will explore the myth of Surya Dev. In the Vedic tradition, Surya Dev is not merely the astronomical sun. He is a living deity, a cosmic force of consciousness and light that sustains all life, illuminates all truth, and governs the very principle of the soul. He rides a magnificent golden chariot drawn by 7 horses, each horse representing one of the 7 colors of visible light, one of the 7 days of the week, and the 7 rays of divine consciousness that permeate creation. His charioteer is Aruna, the rosy glow of dawn, who drives ahead of Surya, softening the full force of the solar light so that mortal eyes can bear it. Even in myth, Surya is understood to be so radiant, so absolute in his illumination, that a veil must precede him. This is the teaching encoded in the story. Truth, like sunlight, is total. The human mind requires preparation to receive it fully. Surya is the father of many great beings in Vedic mythology, father of Shani Dev, whom we met last episode, father of Yama, the god of death and dharma, father of the great warrior Karna in the Mahabharata. In each case, his children carry something of his solar fire, whether as karma, as justice, or as heroic, often sacrificial courage. He governs Leo in the zodiac. He is exalted, at his most powerful, in Aries, and in his fallen Libra, where his direct solar force struggles with the Libran need for balance and compromise. And every Sunday, Ravivara in Sanskrit, is his day, a day traditionally used in Vedic practice for solar worship, for honoring the father lineage, and for sitting in stillness with the quality of pure witnessing consciousness that Surya represents. The Great Reframe, your sun sign. In Vedic astrology, the sun sign exists and carries real meaning, but it does not occupy this central throne. In Jyotish, the 2 most important placements in your chart are your ascendant, the Lagna, and your moon sign, known as the Janma Rashi. These 2, not the sun, form the primary lens through which a Vedic astrologer reads your life, your karma, and your dharma. Why is this? Let us understand it from first principles. The ascendant, the sign rising on the eastern horizon at the exact moment of your birth, represents the vehicle through which your soul has chosen to incarnate. It colors your entire chart, governs your physical form, your approach to life, your immediate personality. It is the body the soul is wearing in this lifetime. The moon, Chandra Dev, whom we will meet in our next episode, represents the mind, not the intellect, but manas, the emotional, receptive, relational mind, the inner world, the subconscious patterning, the karmic emotional body carried across lifetimes. And the sun? The sun represents the Atman, the eternal soul, the deepest, most essential nature of who you are. Here is the profound paradox at the heart of this. The sun in Vedic astrology is so deep, so close to the ultimate nature of the self, that it is often less immediately visible in personality than the moon or the ascendant. Think of it this way: the sun is the light itself. The moon reflects that light into the world of form and feeling. The ascendant is the particular window through which that reflected light enters your life. You experience the moon and the ascendant moment to moment in shower and morning, in your emotional responses, your instincts, the way others perceive you. The sun you may only fully encounter in those profound moments of clarity and alignment when you glimpse what you truly are beneath all the conditioning. Additionally, and this is practically important, because Vedic astrology uses the sidereal zodiac rather than the tropical zodiac used in Western astrology, your sun sign in Jyotish will most likely be different from the sun sign you have always known. For most people, the Vedic sun sign falls one sign earlier. A Western Scorpio is often a Vedic Libra. A Western Leo is often a Vedic Cancer. This can feel disorienting at first, but for many people, the Vedic moon sign and ascendant resonate with an immediacy and accuracy that the Western sun sign never quite captured. If you would like to discover your Vedic ascendant, your Janma Rashi, and the true placement of Surya in your chart, a holistic Liberatory astrology reading with Dharma stars will illuminate the full picture. What Surya actually tells us, his role in your chart. So having established that the sun is not the primary lens in Jyotish, what does Surya's placement in your chart actually reveal? The house and sign where Surya sits speaks to the arena of life where your soul most naturally seeks to express its deepest essence. Your relationship with authority, both outer authority figures and your own inner authority. The father archetype, the father you had, the father wound you may carry, and the solar masculine energy you are developing within yourself, the quality of your life force, your vitality, your immune system, your capacity for sustained radiance, where you are called to leadership, to visibility, to stepping into the full light of your own being, even when it is uncomfortable. A well-placed, unafflicted Surya gives tremendous confidence, integrity, and natural authority. The soul is clear about who it is. There is a steadiness, not arrogance, but genuine solar presence. An afflicted Surya, hemmed in by malefic planets, debilitated in Libra, or eclipsed by the shadow of Rahu or Ketu, can manifest as difficulty with confidence, troubled father relationships, struggles with authority, or a fundamental uncertainty about one's own identity and right to take up space in the world. Surya, which signifies intense heat, also may purify or burn the house it dwells in, and planets it is close to. Overall, though, the house and sign sun is in has incredible significance for the native, and because Surya governs the Atman, the soul principle, his affliction can also create a disconnection from one's deepest dharmic purpose, a sense of going through the motions of life without ever quite touching the burning core of why you are here. When Surya is honored and understood in the chart, something essential clarifies. The soul remembers its own light. Surya as Atmakaraka. The soul significator, there is a concept in Jyotish that takes Surya's significance to its deepest level, and that is the idea of Atmakaraka. Atmakaraka means, literally, the significator of the soul. Atman meaning soul, Karaka meaning significator or indicator. In the Jaimini system of Vedic astrology, the Atmakaraka is determined by whichever planet has the highest degree in your chart, and this can be any planet, not only the sun. It is the planet that most precisely maps your soul's deepest evolutionary curriculum in this lifetime. However, Surya holds a unique position because he is the natural Atmakaraka of the entire cosmos. He is the universal soul significator. Regardless of which planet holds the highest degree in your individual chart, Surya always represents the principle of Atman, the unchanging, witnessing, eternal self beneath all the changing costumes of ego and personality. In the Vedic understanding, the soul's ultimate journey, across all lifetimes through all the karmic weaving of the planets, is toward this: the recognition that one's deepest nature is identical with the light of Surya himself. Aham Brahmasmi. I am that light. This is why Surya is honored every morning in Vedic practice with the Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation, and with the Gayatri mantra, one of the most ancient prayers in existence, which calls upon the divine solar intelligence to illuminate the mind, not as worship of an external deity, but as a recognition, a daily remembering of the solar consciousness that is your own deepest nature. Surya Dev, the eternal light, the soul's own nature. In Vedic astrology, he is not the headline, but he is the source. He is not the loudest voice in your chart, but he is the truest one. The ascendant shapes how you move through the world. The moon shapes how you feel and relate. But Surya, quietly, persistently, radiantly, is always pointing you back to what you actually are. If the Western astrology sun sign you have always worn never quite fit, that may be because in the Vedic system the lens has simply shifted. Your moon sign, your nakshatra, your ascendant, these may carry a resonance that the sun sign alone never captured. And if Surya's placement in your chart speaks to a wound in confidence, in the father relationship, in a difficulty claiming your own authority and light, that wound is not a flaw. It is a curriculum. It is Surya asking you to do the work of becoming in this lifetime the solar being you came here to be. In our next episode, we turn to the planet that Vedic astrology places at the very center of the chart reading, Chandra Dev, the moon, the mind, the emotional body, the karmic inheritance of the heart. Links to our readings, training programs, and other free resources are in the description below. If this transmission served you, share it. The seeker who needs it is waiting to find it. Until next time, may you remember your own light. Dharma Stars Mystery School. dharmastars.org. Grounded. Lineage held, accredited, authentic.